The F-14 Tomcat is one of the most famous fighter jets ever built, a Cold War icon that served as the backbone of the United States Navy's fleet defense for more than 30 years. Developed by Grumman in response to the Navy's need for a long-range interceptor, the Tomcat first flew in 1970 and entered service in 1974. It replaced the F-4 Phantom II as the Navy's primary fighter and quickly established itself as one of the most advanced combat aircraft of its generation. With its distinctive variable geometry wings, twin tails, and powerful engines, the Tomcat became not only a symbol of American air power but also a cultural legend, especially after its starring role in the 1986 film Top Gun. The mission of the F-14 Tomcat was to protect carrier strike groups from long-range bombers and anti-ship missiles. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union had developed aircraft such as the Tu-22M backfire bomber, capable of launching powerful missiles at U.S. aircraft carriers from hundreds of miles away. To counter this threat, the Tomcat was equipped with the highly advanced AN/AWG-9 radar system, which could track up to 24 targets simultaneously and engage multiple enemies at very long ranges. Working with this radar, the AIM-54 Phoenix missile gave the F-14 unmatched reach. The Phoenix could strike targets more than 100 miles away, making the Tomcat the only fighter in the world at that time able to destroy enemy aircraft long before they could threaten the fleet. Another defining feature of the Tomcat was its variable sweep wings. The wings could automatically adjust their angle depending on speed and maneuvering needs. Swept forward, they provided excellent lift and control during takeoff, landing, and slow-speed dogfighting. Swept back, they reduced drag and allowed the jet to fly at supersonic speeds. This gave the Tomcat both agility in close combat and performance at high speeds. The F-14 was powered initially by Pratt & Whitney TF-30 engines, which were known for reliability issues, but later models were upgraded with General Electric F-110 engines that provided more thrust and improved overall performance. With these engines, the Tomcat could reach speeds above Mach 2.3 and had the endurance to conduct long-range patrols far from its carrier. In terms of weapons, the F-14 was heavily armed. It carried up to 6 AIM-54 Phoenix missiles, along with AIM-7 Sparrow medium-range missiles and AIM-9 Sidewinder short-range heat-seeking missiles. For dogfighting, it had an internal M61 Vulcan 20mm cannon capable of firing 6,000 rounds per minute. This powerful weapons mix meant that the Tomcat was a threat at all ranges, from beyond visual range engagements to close-in-air combat. In later years, the aircraft was modified to carry precision-guided bombs, allowing it to take on strike missions in addition to its role as an interceptor. This gave rise to the nickname, Bombcat, reflecting its expanded versatility as both a fighter and an attack aircraft. The F-14 saw significant combat service during its career. It was involved in skirmishes with Libyan aircraft during the 1980s, shooting down MiG-23 and Su-22 fighters in incidents over the Gulf of Sidra. During Operation Desert Storm in 1991, Tomcats flew escort and combat air patrol missions, ensuring coalition aircraft were protected. Later, in Operations Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom, the upgraded Bombcat version conducted precision strike missions, dropping laser-guided bombs and providing close air support for ground forces. Throughout its service life, the F-14 proved itself as a flexible and highly capable aircraft in both air-to-air and air-to-ground roles. One of the most interesting chapters of the Tomcat's history is its use by Iran. Before the 1979 Iranian Revolution, the United States delivered 79 F-14s and a large supply of AIM-54 Phoenix missiles to Iran. After the revolution, relations between the two countries collapsed, and spare parts and support were cut off. Nevertheless, Iran managed to keep many of its Tomcats operational, and they played a key role in the Iran-Iraq War during the 1980s. To this day, Iran remains the only foreign operator of the F-14, and it is believed that a number of them are still in service despite the difficulty of maintaining them without U.S. support. By the 1990s, the Tomcat was becoming increasingly expensive to maintain. Its advanced systems and older airframes required significant upkeep, and the U.S. Navy began to transition toward the newer and more cost-effective F/A-18E/F Super Hornet. The last operational F-14 squadron was retired in 2006, officially ending the Tomcat's service in the U.S. fleet. For many naval aviators, it was the end of an era, as the F-14 had been a defining presence on aircraft carriers for over 3 decades. Even in retirement, the F-14 Tomcat continues to capture the imagination of aviation enthusiasts and military historians. Its sleek design, incredible performance, and combat record ensure its place among the greatest fighter jets ever built. It represented the height of Cold War naval aviation technology, combining long-range firepower, advanced radar, and speed in a way no other aircraft had at the time. The Tomcat will forever be remembered not only as a weapon of war but also as a symbol of American strength, immortalized in popular culture and admired around the world for its role in shaping modern air combat.